Are we working? Good. All right. Well, the old Carpe computer is currently doing the curly shuffle, so this is all being done on a brand new computer, much faster and more efficient, but unfortunately the video editing program did not transfer with all of the parameters that I used to make my videos. I don't have some of the original source materials, so everything had to be rebuilt from scratch. This video may look a little bit different than the previous videos. I've tried to redo everything as best I could, and hopefully things will smooth out over the next few videos. But in the meantime, enjoy! Carpe Sus. Ben and I went hunting up in North Texas on Friday night, and here we are in the stand at my place. We'd spent the last couple hours at the range doing some range work, and we're now waiting on hogs to come in, of which the first one has come in, and it is still daylight. The hog is dipped down behind the dam and is in my little water hole, getting a drink of water. Ben is going to be getting video through a Bearing Optics Super Yoter-R, and I'm getting video through my One Leaf Commander NV100 digital night vision that is attached to a Zeiss Conquest daylight scope, and it happens to be daylight right now, so we're getting color video. For this and most of the hunts on this video, we're both shooting 6.5 Grendels as we watch the hog make its way to the feeder.
Is that the same pig?
We had another pig pop in a few minutes earlier and disappeared very quickly, and I was asking if this is the same one, and Ben does not think so.
I'm recording. Are you good? I'm good. But his butt's towards us. There's broadside. Are you ready? I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
2 shots and 2 hits.
Safe.
And the hog is down in the water under the feeder. Turned out to be a 130-pound boar. Both of our shots hit where intended, and my shot exited out of the neck. About 30 minutes later and after dark, we had this next boar come in. Could not tell if it was the same as the original first boar or not. It was skittish like the first boar, and before I was up and running, it took off towards the woods. Looked like it was going to head back towards the feeder. Might have noticed the other dead hog that was down, and took off, and we did not see it again. Carpe Canis. Early the next morning, we were on another property, and we've got coyotes on the other side of the wood-lined creek in the next pasture. The wind is blowing towards the hogs, although it isn't very strong, and there is a bright moon. Ben thinks we should just set up right here. I've changed over to a different rifle. I'm getting video through my IR Hunter MKIII thermal weapon sight.
I don't have a clear shot.
And I'm shooting my Lone Star Armory TX-15 multi-purpose carbine enhanced.
Okay.
With Druid Hill Armory Maker Rex ammunition. As we move into another position, trying to shoot through gaps in the trees is difficult, as it is tough for each of us to get a clear view of separate targets at the same time.
Oh, that one. I was looking at the one on the other gut pile.
This should have been my shot.
Do you have the one on the gut pile on the right? I do.
But I was conferring with Ben at the time.
Crud.
I see one of the coyotes is leaving the area.
Do we just... Oh, there's the other one. It's going to join them.
Looks like my coyote's going to join up with Ben's coyote and get romantic.
They're both behind a tree for me. Can you move right at all?
The female coyote does not appreciate the advances of my coyote. As we get moved into a position where we can both see at the same time. And here Ben's going to pick up my coyote as it moves off to the right.
Do you have the one? Can you see the one on the right?
I'll try the one on the right.
Are you clear?
Yep.
3,
2, 1.
2 shots, 2 hits, and they're both down.
Safe. Fist bump. Boom. That was outstanding.
Sometimes we know what we're doing, huh?
Well, Ben came away with a 29.5-pound male coyote at 185 yards, and I came away with bloodstains. Apparently my dead coyote got up and ran away while we were getting the truck. That evening finds us on a different property where the landowners reported that hogs have torn up both one of his hay pastures and are doing damage around his bunkhouse. And we didn't see anything at the hay pasture, so we are now at the bunkhouse. And we've got a group of hogs. The approach here has been difficult. While the wind has been in our favor, the bunkhouse has security lights on it, and the ground is dry and the leaves are crunchy. So we're trying to get into position. I'm having trouble at this point. I'm tangled up in some briar, and I'm trying not to make too much noise as Ben is getting the video right here, watching these 2 hogs in the background do a lot of rooting. And here I've entangled myself, and I've finally come online, and I'm only seeing the hogs on the right hand side.
I have the one on the left.
I'm calling the one hog on the left, and Ben isn't quite understanding why, because he sees all the hogs farther left than I'm seeing them. He directs me over.
Oh my goodness. Okay, take your shots very carefully. You got the one in the back.
Here I ask Ben if he's ready, and he doesn't respond, so I assume that he is ready. But just in case, I go ahead and let him shoot first.
3, 2, 1.
And both hogs go down.
Good hit.
Ben connects with the runner once. Waits for it to stop. Connects with it again. Here I try to pick it up. I miss with the first shot. Looks like I connected with the second shot, and it disappears in the high brush. And we're out of targets. Just to show some of the damage being done, this is a picture of Ben's hog amongst the rooting that it was doing.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
We did not find the third hog that was hit multiple times, but Ben came away with a 110-pound sow, and I came away with an 80-pound sow. His was pregnant with 2 on board, and mine had another 3. On the way out of the property, spied this beaver next to its lodge, working on some sticks. We actually went by this guy 4 times. Once on the way up to get the hogs, me on the way back to get the truck, and then drove the truck by it to get the hogs, and now driving the truck by it, leaving the property. The next morning, we have not seen any other hogs, but we've got a coyote out in the field. The wind is actually blowing fairly briskly, and that coyote isn't hearing any of my lip squeaks. Fortunately, I'm using what's called a dead cat to cover the microphone on my video recorder, and so you're not hearing much of the wind noise. It's really pretty annoying, and it's blowing us around pretty well also. Ben is wanting to show me his Armalite AR-30 22-250 and show me what can be done with it on varmints like coyotes.
150.
Those deer to his left.
I can't hear you.
Those are deer to his left. Behind him.
Yep, those are deer.
Are you going to shoot with me?
Yep.
Let's let him turn around. 3, 2, 1. Oh, shot over him. It's all you, bud.
That was Ben's one shot, but no other shots are necessary as the coyote finally goes down and is done. I came away with a 24-pound female coyote, and she did it for a night. There will not be a carpe analysis of trauma diaries as things are still in flux right now with the computer situation. Carpe sus, my friends.